Sunshine State, and we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Hands it off out of the gun.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to look deep for more.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Newton now to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida.
And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Barkley.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point splits the uprights.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a handoff as they run left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Rolling to his right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A handoff to Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. These two teams all tied after one. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown there as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Succop on now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Succop will put this one right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Going for the deep ball. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Raheem Mostert
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got room. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is down to 4. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
Oh, he sheds himself free. He's at the 40, 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Off play action. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Newton. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Now it's Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Newton now to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Play action. It's Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Succop for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's the backup Darnold.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
111 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They find some open field here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. What a great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Here's Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Newton. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Panthers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Newton. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
From the red zone now, Newton.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
166 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Slam. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 4.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's a give to Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Slant route to Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right back to Hubbard.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard shedding the tackle. going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Ford Field.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Rodgers going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
First down, Love to pass. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Swift.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. This is Swift on the counter.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Love from the gun.
And that is incomplete. On the coverage, a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this is caught by Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. Pulled it in. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 39 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Detroit.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Love's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Off the play fake, Love. Touchdown! That's caught. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
80 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
On play action, Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking downfield for Godwin.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
After the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Out quickly to Judy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Love.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
44 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On play action, now Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Love looking to throw it. He's going to take another shot here. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Room here to run. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Jeff Smith
there to make the grab.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown, Packers.
Jerry Jeudy
there to make the grab. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
First down, going to the air with Love. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Love. Going to throw right side here, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 29, Love. Williams brings it in. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw, Rodgers. Able to find Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Rodgers to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount...
A leap in, he's got it! He got it! The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. It's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Packers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.